bonus X.
Bonus X. Bonus X.
Bonus X.
Bonus. You like bonus X?
Listen to that bonus X.
Just hey, we got
bunch of bonus
X.
Brought to you by
bonus X.
You could want bonus X.
It's time for bonus.
Bonus X is happening in 3, 2, 1.
So this has got to be the most bonus X episode we've done. It's an offshoot of the last episode where we got into some of the joys of flying Frontier. But in this episode, we have the hacks guaranteed to make your flight at least 12% less horrible.
I guarantee.
It's statistics, folks. You're welcome.
We can cut some of this because obviously this is me griping, and I'm typically not a griper. Dude, I almost missed my flight to Chicago. We were late. It was like a 2-hour layover. We were like, yeah, we're fine. It's plenty of time. We land, and I look up at you because you're in front of me. You're like a few seats in front.
Because you can't sit next to each other on a Frontier flight without paying extra.
You can't
extra. Yeah.
You have no choice. It's just dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Frontier's choice. So then I noticed that you're like up and ready to go, and I'm like, what is going on? So I finally look at my phone and I see like the alert. Boarding starts 5 minutes, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
We haven't even like finished undocking or what's the word? Like
I don't know.
You get
Let's not say docking, but the jetway was not connected.
They make an announcement, right?
Yeah.
No, I think they said there are a lot of folks with connecting flights. If you don't have a connecting flight, please let those folks pass.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know what happened after your seat, Matt. I think you were like 19 or something, right?
Yeah.
I was like 27.
Yeah.
Those people did not give a fuck, man. You literally made it to the gate. You called me. I was still standing on the plane. I could not get through. I literally could not. All I had was a backpack. I didn't have to go in the overhead. I didn't have to do anything but just walk off that plane, and I could not get off the plane.
Yeah.
It was so stressful.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they said that flight was late because of the extensive amount of cleaning. They were having to do before loading, which kind of ties into the odors that you were experiencing on a subsequent flight.
Dude, that's the other can of worms, man.
Yeah.
So many smells.
Yeah.
I was nauseous for half the flight one time. Like, greasy smells, farty smells. Like, I've never thrown up on a plane, and I was like, this is going to be it.
Yeah. The farts were severe. There were multiple babies. There were diapers being changed without going to the bathroom because the flight attendants kept reminding people to go to the bathroom if you're going to change a diaper. I've never heard that announced on an airplane before, but seemed to be like a major issue on these flights. God. So, speaking of Frontier tips, I have a few. The seats are horrible. So, they're like extra thin and not very padded. Your butt will hurt like an hour in for sure. So, get yourself a little inflatable seat cushion. They actually bought one in like, I don't know, was it like a Sharper Image store or
it
something?
Esque.
Yeah, but
at the airport.
But you can get them on Amazon or whatever. You can blow it up in like 5 breaths, and you just plop down. It's like 2.5 inches thick, fills up the whole seat. So much better.
Really? So it worked.
And it fits into like a large mango-sized bag. Just leave yourself enough room in your single bag carry-on, 18 inches by 4 inches by 10 inches or whatever it is.
And they're serious about that, by the way.
But yeah, it's a butt saver for sure. The lady told us, who worked at the airport, that if you fly Frontier, the people who work at the gate attendants, they are compensated commission by checking people's bags. They get paid for that.
If they catch you, they win.
Other tip for Frontier flying, and I'm a little hesitant to recommend this because I don't want other people to steal this idea.
But we don't know if it's proven yet.
It's not 100% proven. So Frontier, what they're doing is they're assigning people random seats who check in, and they don't pay for the seat upgrades. So they're holding off on assigning any of the upgraded
the good seats.
Yeah. So if you wait till the last minute to check in, it greatly increases your probability of getting a free upgrade to a good seat that somebody else didn't pay for.
Well, if there's only 10 seats left and no one has bought them, they have to give you one of those seats.
They have to give you one of those seats.
Because you bought a ticket.
And so I got one of those seats for free. And I literally checked in.
Like an hour before.
No. I checked in while I was in the pre-check, like the TSA line. Like 2 seconds.
Right, that's
I hit the button like a millisecond.
That's hilarious.
Before I had no other choice because they
That's
checked your
hilarious.
boarding pass. So I did that every time. And 3 out of 4 times I got better seats than I think I would have. Better seats than Don, definitely, who checked in
100%,
earlier.
dude.
Now, the thing that I don't know is if they overbook these flights and you're the last person to check in, do you get booted off the flight? I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, do the Bash Frontier hack at your own risk.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Do not hold us liable.
Your mileage may vary. Okay, one last Frontier tip.
Tip number 3.
For the stinks. For the smells.
Oh, shoot. I wish I knew this one.
I told you, but I think you forgot to do it.
Oh, right.
So,
I did forget.
Specifically for Frontier, but I think this is a good tip for any airplane. Ever since COVID, the little air thing, there's the 3 nozzles at the top over your head while you're sitting. So turn that thing fully counterclockwise.
Just wide open.
Point it right at your face. If you can, point 2 or 3 of them right at your face and just blow fresh air right into your face.
Oh,
and it
man.
greatly helps distribute questionable odors that pervade Frontier flights, or at least the 4 flights that we took in this case. And probably decreases your likelihood of getting sick because you're spreading the air around.
I have sinus problems, so I typically don't like to do that. But in this case, I think I would have greatly benefited from having an air shield
Yeah. It
around
helps,
me.
especially when the captain's dropping bombs.
He did. Sorry, Jenny. I think the very last thing we did on this trip, Matt, was on the way home. I think we made a new pinball fan. Hopefully. Navy recruiter, Chris.
Yeah.
We were waiting in line to board. And I think he was asking me something about the flight. Like, did they start boarding yet? Somehow we got into pinball.
Yeah.
And he had no idea. And he was kind of blown away.
Just us kind of explaining it to him. Like, this was a guy who was primed and ready to be a pinball fan.
He spent $5,000 at the Harry Potter store in London.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, thank you, Chris, for just being a cool guy and listening to us rant about pinball. I hope you and your guys, on base or whatever, get a pinball machine.
But what's that game that Ian has?
Torpedo Alley.
Torpedo Alley.
Get you a Torpedo Alley as for Navy recruiter, dude. That is the perfect game. Listen, Chris, pod@bashpinball.com. We will find you a Torpedo Alley. Hit us up. Actually, I'll personally drive it down to you.
Well, that's all we got today. We're finishing up another episode that should be ready next week, so don't touch that dial. Find us at all the places at Bash Pinball, and look out for more stuff on YouTube. We'll have our full conversation with George Gomez posting there, among other things. Okay, gotta go. Music's about to start.
Leave this territory now. Return to your home.
Evacuate all personnel.